International Expansion EPM.
At the moment, we are in the building intelligence offices of the EPM group. EPM is a Colombian group made up of companies in Colombia, Central America, the Caribbean, South America, and Mexico. EPM works for the development of regions where they are present with the service of electricity, natural gas, water, sanitation, collection, recovery and disposal of waste, and information and communication technologies. With the service, improves the lives of over 30 million people. The strategy is to grow with the people, speaking the launch of sustainability. EPM contributed to the creation of a prosperous environment in the regions where they are located. EPM, water and energy company, is choose to operate internationally once the domestic market was saturated. In addition, when it was factoring anti-monopoly regulation in the water and hydroelectric generation industry.
The rules of liberalization of home public service set in the 1991 Colombian Political Constitution and the 1994 Regulatory Framework, and constituted the engine of expansion for the company. This regulation favored the national expansion of the company and motivated its international expansion, consolidating a strategic framework for expansion driven by the institutional design of the 1991 Constitution that shaped the international expansion process of EPN due to regulation for the domestic market. This led the growth of the company to the following foreign countries: Guatemala, El Salvador, Panama, Chile, and Mexico.
The strategic frame of internationalization of EPM developed within the framework of efficiency and profitability with criteria and the sustainability, based on the use of opportunities related with the inclusion of in new countries and sectors, through an international organic expansion, growth by export through the acquisition of companies and diversification of portfolio. Therefore, one of the strengths of EPM's international expansion process is the diversification of risk, which allows the sustainable balance of national and international operations of the company. So, when one business is not doing well, another can do better.
Within the framework of EPM's internationalization strategy, the company seeks to position itself as one of the first 50 multi-Latinas organizations with high recognition before the year 2022, promoting the development of competitive and sustainable territories.
EPM has several challenges to consolidate in expansion and achieve these financial and organizational objectives. In the first case, the limitation that EPM has in Colombia, especially in distribution and generation of energy related to regulatory limit of 25% market share, where EPM concentrates 24% of the operation. And in the case of generation with the triangle century, it could be even higher than authorization by the Regularization Commission.
There are challenging international trends for the company. These trends are global social pressure for environmental regulation, regulation by competition and market opening, and the technological progress of demand supply. These tendencies impose a specific challenge for the business of the company as, in the transmission of energy, there is the regulatory pressure to reduce the tariffs. In the generation of energy, the emergence and development of unconventional renewable energies the gain in strength and the decrease in the price of traditional energies risks that EPM currently face, which are related to the storage to access to natural resources for the provision of service and the future growth of business. The effects of natural events that affect the operation of EPM Group companies, cyber attacks and adverse challenges in tax regulations.
However, in relation to the risks and challenges faced by EPM as part of its expansion, the company has implemented a series of actions to improve the risks and challenges identified. Some improvement actions are evaluation of supply, demand catchment infrastructure 2016-2050, agreements with regional environmental corporations, conservation of forests, restoration and reforestation, management of mitigation and adaptation to climate change, acquisition of covers in the insurance market for cyber risk and implementation of cyber security controls, creation of committees to monitor the evolution of the tax reforms with external relations, and legislative and analysis management of alternatives that mitigate the impacts of tax and legislative reforms.
Additionally, in relation to the international expansion framework of EPM, and it is interesting diversify its investment portfolio in order to achieve the proposed objectives. EPM developed some projects during 2017 in the growth of the company.
One of the most important projects of EPM is EPM Foundation.
The Foundation EPM because on August 10, 2000.
Some of those projects that stand out are the project of Nueva Esperanza Energy Transmission as part of the National Transmission System, and the project of transmission of electric power Bello Guayabal transmission line that improved the reliability in the energy supply in the Valle de Aburrá and the transportation of energy generated in the north of Antioquia.
In relation to the future perspective of expansion and growth of the company, EPM considers as future plans the acquisition of company Gas Natural S.A. ESP participating in process opened by the control of this company to take advantage of the potential market of Bogotá. In addition, the company expects to start up two mega projects in 2018, the Ituango Hydroelectric Project and the Bello WWTP. The first one had a 18% advantage during 2017 and is projected to enter into operation in the fourth quarter of 2018. The second one had a 92% advance during 2017 and is projected to enter into operation in the second quarter of 2018. These are the key projects where the company prioritizes its attention. Finally, it is important to highlight some historical events that mark the history of EPM, as we can see in the box.
At the moment, we are building in... ¡Ay, Yoiman, no me mire! Additionality. Ay, no, Yoiman, marica. Pero ¿cómo está?
Ahí van súper bien.
Inteligente.
Va nuestro productor ahí todo.
Consolidating an strategic framework for expansion driven.
No, eso
¡Ah, no! ¡Se me olvidó! Todo lo mío y único para él.
Por acá le puede. Amor, si no se hubiesen equivocado.
Bueno, de ¡ay, fue puta el agua!
National Expansion EPM, ¿qué pasó pues? Vale, es que ya. Vos tienes que decir 1, 2, 3.
Pero no.
Ay, yo no sé cómo se llama.
One day important project ¿Te ayuda ahí o qué?
2 y a las
The rules of liberalization of non-public service set in the 1991
Ah.
una, borre, una.
Qué rabia.